Test. There we go. Okay, that was just too low.
The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
A Q Media Group production.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Joe Lattimore.
To Pine City Civic Center for the season finale. The regular season finale of Pine City Hockey. We got a good one here for you tonight. Pine City taking on the heated rival, the Mora Malacca Mustangs. Old conference rivals meet here tonight. Not in a conference together now, but once upon a time and in all other sports, these two teams see a lot of each other. Used to play each other twice a year until the Pine City Dragons entered the Mississippi 8. Now this is the only time they play this year, as they are section opponents, Section 5A opponents. And with this being the regular season finale, playoffs are coming up for both teams here. Both teams, again, are in Section 5A. It looks like, judging by what I can see from the literature and the standings, looks like Pine City should get that 3 seed in Section 5A. Very difficult Section 5A with the likes of Monticello Moose, that's better, and the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders are the two top teams in this section. Malacca coming in with a record of 6-17-1. They did lose to the 9 seed in earlier action. So depending on, I believe that was Princeton, so depending on how this section seeding meeting goes, probably tomorrow, because the Saturday is the pigtail. So it looks like Mora Malacca will be playing in that pigtail game, that 8-9 game, as we get set for the playoffs here. So we're already getting into it. Girls hockey is just finishing up their section games, and they're going to be heading to state here next week down in St. Paul as the boys get fired up for their section tournaments here for at least 5A starting on Saturday. The next game will be Tuesday for Pine City, but before we get to that, we've got this game here tonight to end the regular season. We had a little celebration of 13 seniors for the Pine City area Dragons. 13 seniors playing their last regular season home game here on the ice at Pine City Civic Center. We'll get you caught up here in just a little bit. Here, we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll get you some more stats here. Before we get to the puck drop, we got about a minute left of warm-ups. They'll clear the ice, resheet this baby, and we'll get going here. Right here on 1350 AM, 106.5, Anthem Country, WCMP.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
And welcome back here to 1350 AM 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country. And if you've heard me talk before on all of our family of stations, this has to be my favorite little Anthem Country. Gets me going in the mornings and on the ride home, so I'm glad to be bringing this to you here tonight on 1350 AM and 106.5 WCMP. We've got Here's the Pitch pregame. Here's the Pitch in North Branch is the area's premier indoor training facility. Fast pitch, slow pitch, or baseball batting cages. Tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch. Thank you to Here's the Pitch again for bringing us the pregame. Pregame show, again, brought to you by Here's the Pitch. Dragons come in with a record of 15-8-1. They have won their last 5, so they are getting on a roll here. Big, busy week here. 3 games this week in 4 days. Started off the week with a big section and conference win over Chisago Lakes. Conference win, not a section win. Chisago's in a different section. Win over River Lakes Northern Edge on Tuesday. Day off yesterday, and now they got Mora Malacca coming in here to end the regular season. Like I said, Coach Sauter's team comes in with a record of 15-8-1, looking to nail down, I would assume, the 3 seed for the Section 5A tournament, which starts for them next week. For the Mora Malacca Mustangs, they come in with a record of 6-17-1, coached by Cam Wilkin. They have had an up-and-down season. 6 wins on the season. They looks like they're going to be that 8 or 9 seed, so they'll have that pigtail game, which will be on Saturday. Stay tuned for that on the morning shows with Ethan Game Day Gilman. He'll get you set for the hockey playoffs here as we get moving. It's already hard to believe getting into that season already. Before you know it, we'll be at the X selling out the NHL hockey arena to watch some high school hockey here in Minnesota as the teams have just cleared the ice for the resurfacing here for the game. Both teams have just left. They had a little pep talk here right below us, conference, and we're going to be set to go here as soon as the rink is set. We'll get your lineups here as we get closer to puck drop. Like I said, tonight is senior night for the Dragons. 13 seniors playing their last regular season home game here at the Pine City Civic Center. Ethan Agard, Weston Clemenson, Milo Ryberg, Darian Hall, McCall Lazier, Evan Dentz, Bowden Voda, James Munson, Luciano Schizano, Jacob Staber, Brady Berglund, Milo Bebelik, Cooper Danielson are the 13 seniors that will be playing their last game here at Pine City Civic Center. Decent crowd on hand here tonight. Student section is filling up quite nicely. Good turnout here from Mora as well, as they are anxiously waiting the start of this game. we've got a few more minutes to go, and we'll take that time to take a commercial break. Again, Here's the Pitch. Our pregame show is brought to you by Here's the Pitch. Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Use their state-of-the-art pitching machines or your own pitcher to perfect next season's swing. Here's the Pitch in the Tanger Outlet Mall in North Branch. We'll take a quick commercial break here on 1350 AM and 106.5 FM Anthem Country right here on WCMP.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the Pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref!
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70.
Reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
And welcome back here to 95, holy cow, I can tell which station I've been on a lot. 1350 AM, 106.5 FM, Anthem Country. We're here on the Here's the Pitch pregame show for Pine City Hockey. Pine City Dragons taking on the Mora Malacca Mustangs here tonight for the final regular season game of the year. As we just mentioned, the 13 seniors playing their last regular season game here on the Pine City Civic Center ice. I just mentioned all of them right before break here. As we go through the pregame here, talked to Coach Seth Sauter earlier here today. Just asked him what are some keys of the game that he thought would be important for the Dragons to keep on this winning streak to end the regular season. He wants the team to continue to play fast-paced hockey, to be physical, and really to emphasize the defensive end of the rink were his 3 Ks to the game. Coach Sauter has a team doing what you need to do at the end of the year, playing their best hockey, and that's what Pine City is doing right now, coming in with I believe a 5-game win streak, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 games. So they've had quite a run here going on to end the season, and again, that's where you want to be. You want to be playing your best hockey at the end of the year, and that's what Coach Sauter and the boys have been up to. Again, he wants them to continue to play fast, a brand of fast hockey, to be physical, and again, defense is first. Make sure we emphasize the defensive end of the rink and get breakouts from there and get into that fast-paced offense that has made the Dragons so successful here over the last about month of the season here. Been playing some really good hockey. Hoping to continue that tonight was Coach Sauter as they get prepared for the playoffs. Like I said, playoffs start next week for the Dragons. Mustangs, looks like, if I can read the standings correctly, it looks like the Mustangs will probably be in that pigtail game. There's 9 teams in Section 5A. 8 would play 9. Looks like on Tuesday is what Saturday is what it's set up for. Looks like that would be against Princeton. But looking at the how the coaches will vote on it, I don't know. Mora comes in with a 6-17-1 record. Princeton has 2 wins on the year, but one of those wins was against Mora Malacca. So they might be traveling to Princeton on Saturday for that play-in game. The winner of that game would more than likely get Cathedral, as Cathedral has a 6-0 record in the section. So they should probably get the 1 seed. If I could read the tea leaves, I'm guessing 1 seed will be Cathedral, 2 will be Monticello, 3 will be the Dragons. Dragons would then, if they were to win on Tuesday, would get another shot at Monticello in the semifinals of the section. But before we can get to that, we got to get through this one here first for the Dragons and the Mustangs, as we've got a couple more swipes of ice here to re-ice or resheet here, and then we'll be ready to go. We'll take one more commercial break and come back and get you set for the puck drop right here on 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and the place to get your Valentine something sweet, something beautiful, and something to remember is at Northern Bloom and Gifts in Sandstone. Northern Bloom carries those gorgeous flowers and bouquets, homemade fudge, and one-of-a-kind gifts. Delivery also available. Northern Bloom and Gifts, your Valentine's Day headquarters.
And treat your Valentine to a prime rib dinner from Chris's Food Center in Sandstone. Chris's will start carving early, starting at 1 p.m. on Saturday the 14th.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up,
ECE
and save
Fiber Internet,
at your Pine
the
City
best
Freeway
choice for
Holiday
you.
Station store.
Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most.
Hi,
Visit
Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy
orderECEFiber.com.
lately?
That's
It's
OR.
because I no longer pay for hot water. What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
And welcome back here to Pine City Civic Center here on 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP, Anthem Country. We just got the ice resheeted here, and the nets are back on the moorings, scraping off a little bit of that slush out of the doors, get those doors closed, and we will be ready to go here shortly as the teams will make their way back onto the ice. Pine City coming in with a record of 15-8-1 on a 2-game win streak this week. I think 4 or 5 overall. Celebrating senior night here. 13 seniors saying goodbye to this ice sheet for their last regular season game here. Like I said, Coach Sauter, they want to play their brand of fast-paced hockey, to be physical and emphasize the defensive end of the rink. Mora, coached by Cam Wilkin, comes in with a record of 16-17-1. They looking like they're going to be the 8 or 9 seed here in the section, so they will play on a Saturday. So a quick turnaround for the Mustangs as well. They're going to want to get set and get ready and make sure that they're ready to go here for a Saturday as well. The seeding meeting should probably be tomorrow, I would assume, since from what I could see on the State High School League, the Pigtail game plays Saturday. So seeding meeting should be tomorrow to get those seeds set. If I could look at the tea leaves, I'd probably say Cathedral 1, Monticello 2, Pine City 3 as the seeds, top 3 seeds in the section. Here come our blue line skaters out and our officials as they come out with the flags here. Refs are out, linesmen's out. Here come the Mustangs, and our Pine City area Dragons will be coming out right now. That's it for the Here's the Pitch pre-game show. Thank you to Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Training facilities, batting cages, and even live instruction. Get your team trained at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Thank you to Here's the Pitch, and we can't thank you enough for all of our sponsors that help us bring East Central Minnesota sports to the airwaves, whether that's on 1350 AM 106.5, 100.9, or 95.5. We couldn't do it without our great sponsors, so thank you, sponsors, for all you do to make this possible for our teams and for us. We love bringing it to you guys, and it's good to be bringing it to you here. So Dane Price will be the goalie. Fix, number 12, will be the defenseman. Dane Price will be in goal for the Mustangs. We'll get our starting lineups here now for the Dragons. Schizano, one of the defensemen for the Dragons. Berglund will be the other one. Ryberg Milo will be one of the wings. Velvada will be another. And Agard will be the centerman for the first line here. All seniors here for the Dragons. We'll take a quick commercial break to get the national anthem, and then we will be right back for Puck Truck right here on 1350 AM 106.5 WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community
starting
pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard
I
instead
spent
of
about
working on it.
$3,500
Visit
on heating
Central
this last
Outdoor
winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
And welcome back to Pine City Civic Center right here on 1350 AM 106.5 WCMP. We have had the national anthem. We are ready to go. Both teams have done their pregame ritual here as we get set for puck drop. As the line of Agard Rydberg, Milo Rydberg, and Velvada will be out for the Dragons as we get ready here for puck drop. Bebelik in goal for the Dragons and Dane Price in goal for the Mustangs, and we're off as controlled by the Mustangs early. Finally got down there by the Dragons. Push all the way back to Schizano. He's going to go across to his partner. And Agard's going to get the rush ahead here to Milo Ryberg on the left. He gets it to the middle, nobody home. Valdado tries to get there. Behind the net now. Out to Ryberg. And that's sticked away to the corner by the Mustangs. Still fight for it over there. Still controlled by the Dragons in the offensive zone, and it's going to pop into the. It's kind of tough here in the perch here. You really can't see a lot underneath you, but it looks like the Dragons tapped it into the Mustangs bench, so the faceoff will come outside the offensive zone for the Dragons. Won by the Dragons as it's kicked right back in. Down behind here as Price has to play it to the side of the net. Danielson controls. He's going to throw one right on net. Kicked away by Price. Dragons still with pressure in the offensive zone. Finally freed by the Mustangs. As Berglund goes back for it, he's going to get it over to Danielson. Danielson now gets it to Anderson. Tried to clear but not out. Smith kept it in for the Dragons. Still controlled by the Dragons. Dents keeps it in at the line, but it's off his stick. Big check by Dents there, but Mustangs are able to control as they throw it in and get the change that they need. As the Dragons will do the same as they come out now to center ice. Clemenson with it. He's going to bring it in. He drops it, but nobody home for him, and quickly out the Mustangs come. Big shot over the net by the Mustangs. Try and get that number there here for you. Kept in. Big slap shot by number 16, Robertson, but no problem for Baulick to see that one. Faceoff will come to his left with 15:07 to go here in the first period. We just started here on 1350. Senior night here in Pine City honoring 13 Dragons. Dragons win it. Sticked around behind. Tried to get out of zone. Not out. Now finally out. Controlled by the Dragons now. Mustangs had a good chance at it, but they had one person offside, so they had to touch up to get back onside before they could get it. Now big pressure here by the Dragons. They get a late change here, defenseman for Pine City area. Agard jumps into in here now. Big shot. Price able to see that one. Could not control it though. Pine City still with it. Milo Agard with it. He tries to get it. Another shot on goal there. Agard with it. Right circle. Gloved, but still kicked away. Big stick flying everywhere here. Out front. Shot by Jerry, but that one was well wide as the Mustangs finally get it out of the zone. They're going to try and do a quick change here as the Dragons come in. Schizano with the big shot. No problem there for Price. In the corner now with it. Now finally controlled behind the net by the Mustangs, but it'll be an icing. They just needed to get some control here, get a break. get a nice timed line change here. 5-1 is our shots on goal on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom light force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. As we get a shot on goal from the point by Berglund. No problem there for Dane as he saw that all the way through. Like I say, in light force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. As the Mustangs bring it out of the zone. Try to get to the offensive zone, but it's knocked away. Smith fighting for it near the red line. Finally sticked ahead by Smith as he forechecks there. Cleared out. Danielson throws one on net from the red line. Blocker save by Dane Price. Oh, turnover here. Boblik, though, no problem with it. He just scoots it over to the side and out as they wave off the icing here on this one. Heavy pressure here by Smith. Smith gets to it here. Behind the net as he looks around the net. Tries to get it out front. It is out front. Tied up there in front was Clemenson, number 3. Clemenson still with it there. He's trying to hold it in the corner there while the Dragons get a line change. Still heavy pressure in the corner. Finally cleared by the Mustangs, but checked off it there was Stanchfield. So back come the Dragons. Dragons throw it in as they try and get another change here. Mustangs now come out with it. 3-on-1 here. Big shot by Dunhue, but it's just over the net. A little too high there. It's dragged down, no call. Were the Dragons. Agard brings it into the zone. Rister from the circle. No problem there for Price. Agard still gets control of it. He throws it back out front, and Milo Rydberg with the score for the Dragons. 11:43 of the first. Goal by Rydberg. I think Agard will get an assist on that. We'll hear the call, but I think we should get an assist on that by Rydberg. Agard now with it back. All right, so it was Agard got the assist on that one. Milo Rydberg with the goal. Again, heavy pressure here by the Dragons in the offensive zone. Really controlling some play here. Finally, the Mustangs are able to get control of it, but not out. As Schizano gets it away, Jerry knocks it down at the line. Smith with it. He's knocked off the puck there by the Mustangs. Mustangs come out now. Really no numbers. Knocked off the stick by Smith as it's dumped in by the Mustangs so they can get a change here. Schizano with it. He's going to circle back around. Get it out front here to his line mates. Turned over in the neutral zone by Jericho on that one. And again, as they come out here, good pace of play here early as the Dragons have really controlled the play. Knocked off the stick there of Anderson, excuse me. Knocked off of his stick now. 2-on-1. They have numbers. The Mustangs do, but it's shot wide by Stromberg. In the corner with it are the Dragons. Out they come to center ice. Knocked off the stick there. Then tries to get it back. Anderson with it, but it's knocked out of the zone. Danielson with it as he throws it back in to the Mustang zone. Mustangs going to need a change here, and they get an icing on that one to complete the line change. So 11:43 to go in the first period. Milo Rydberg gets a score assist from Agard. Milo Rydberg from Agard. Controlled by the Mustangs. Big hit there by the Dragons in the corner. Turnover as the Mustangs outlet and come out. They dump it in and chase it down there is Abel. Abel in the corner with it for the Dragons. It's knocked off his stick by Agard. Agard over to Berglund. Berglund gets outlet here now. Here come the Dragons. 2-on-2. Over to Agard. Agard, short side, just wide. Agard back with it on the right-hand side now as he kicks it around. Tries to get back to the front here. Thrown behind. As it's to the near side here now. Out, and no icing on this one as it hit Berglund's stick here. Thrown out front by the Mustangs, but nobody home because they were on a change. Dragons now trying to outlet it here. Get it out front. As Smith gets it, but they're going to have to tag up on this one. Delayed offsides now good to go. As the Mustangs throw it in, and Anderson kind of tips that one in. It goes right on goal, so Boblik will hang on to that one and get a change here with 8:30 to go in the first period. 10-3 is our shots on goal, favoring the Dragons. One by Dens. By the Dragons. This is Dragons outlet. Here comes Schizano. He's going to outlet to the center ice to Smith. Smith with a little bit trouble there, but still gets a shot on goal from the blue line, which will get another cover and hold. He's got some really nice stick handling here by the Dragons. Face off one by Dragons. Back out to the point. Hits out front there. Looked like it was a defenseman. Took that one. Shot on goal. Free out front. Oh, just kicked aside. A big hit out front there. Could have been maybe a lot of contact there in front. No call play on as Jericho Jerry gets it here as he gets it out front to Anderson. Anderson now with it. As he works to the left circle. Short side shot. Big hit by Dents in the corner there. Play continues. Anderson with it, and shot rings wide. Tied up there in the right, just outside the right circle. Controlled by the Dragons. Great puck possession here by the Dragons early as they really are able to get what they need here. Agard brings it in now for the Dragons. He tries to work around the defenseman. Misses on that one. Control at the point by Jericho Jerry. Walks in. Agard tries to get it across the slot. Nobody home. Mustangs clear. It was 6:59 to go in the first period. As Coach Skulacek told me, it's we don't play halves here, we play periods. So it was a nice gentle reminder to remind me what I'm supposed to do here in hockey. As faceoff is won by the Mustangs. Cleared. Now out. Abel tries to get possession of it. Agard waits for everybody to get on side. He comes back in. A little wrister high. Just over the crossbar there. Still play continues on behind the net as the Mustangs try and clear. And great play there by Bob. Like that puck was just kind of fluttering in, and he had it covered, but it did hit the post and then go behind that red line for a icing call. Almost a shot on goal there for the Mustangs. Dents wins it. Back up top to Danielson. Danielson with a big one, but Price saw that one all the way through and was able to smother that one as we'll get a face-off over on the left circle here for the Dragons. Dens to take the drop. Won by the Dragons. Anderson has it behind. Kicks all the way to the right side here. Now back out to the point. Walking around here. Whoa, what a great save by Dane Price. That was a great save there. Butterfly and all there for Dane Price. We're going to get a penalty called. We got a hook called. I think it was number, couldn't tell what the number was. We'll get the number here, but it is a hook. .24 will go to the box for hooking. 2 minutes. Puts the Dragons on their first power play. Here they win the draw. Back out to the point, over to Schizano. Schizano on the left now, looking around. Back over to the point to Danielson, over to the middle to Anderson. Anderson with a wrister. Shot, save. Back out to the point to Berglund. Berglund has it knocked off his stick, but Anderson gets it now to the right circle. As walks in is Agar, but that one is blocked by the defenseman. Defenseman couldn't get the number on that one. Held in nicely by Berglund there. All the way across to the opposite side there. That kicked around and knocked out by number 8, Donahue for the Mustangs as the Dragons regroup here. Already up 1-0 here on the power play. 5:19 to go in the first period. So they bring it back down below, working below the net is Schizano. Over to Agar back up to the point now. As Berglund and him switch spots here. Back to the middle to Anderson. Big wrister. And knocked to the side. Wraparound is good. Goal for the Dragons. Number 4 power play goal at 4:56 to go in the We'll see who gets the assist on that one, but that was power play goal for Smith. We'll get the numbers on this one. Who actually... So Anderson will get the assist on the power play goal for Smith. As it's 2-0 here in the first period. Dragons still controlling it in their zone here. Price has already faced 19 shots. Schizano over to the right circle. Knocked to the corner. Dragons still with it. Schizano knocked down. Big check in the middle there. Over in the corner there, by Voivoda. Rimmed around here for the Mustangs. And the Mustang bench is not very happy. They thought there should have been a penalty called there. Our Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, leave with a smile. You'll embrace forever. Find out more on embracemn.com. As we've got an injury here by the Mustangs here. So as they do that, we'll take a quick commercial break here, right here on 1350 AM WCMP.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players.
Your
And
journey
Here's the
to a
Pitch has
smile
enough
you'll
room
love
for
forever
coaches to bring
starts
the
at
whole team
Embrace
for training.
Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Get your quote today at pineagency.us. Pineagency.us.
Welcome back here to WCMP 1350 AM 106.5. Big collision there in the left corner there of the offensive zone for the Dragons. Number 19, Fuller, was able to get up with assistance and get back to the locker room there. So glad to see that he was able to get up and get some assistance back to the locker room. Hopefully he'll be okay here as we get a offensive zone face-off for the Dragons, as we have a conference here with the ref Agar with it. He won by the Dragons all the way over to, looks like that was Berglund on that one, but that shot was knocked away as the Mustangs have a little pressure here now as they have it. Back out to the point. Chalet had it. Gets it back to the corner now as the Mustangs have their first real pressure here of the first period with 3:17 to go and counting. Finally out of the zone. Offsides is called on the Mustangs. It looks like Stanchfield got caught up there and couldn't get out, and the offense couldn't wait. So in they went. So the faceoff will come outside the defensive zone for the Dragons, won by the Dragons. As they come up the rink now. Ben's with it. He tries to get it to the center. He's knocked off the puck and has come back to center ice. Poke checked off of that one. Now Smith with it. He gets it ahead to Anderson. Anderson, one man to beat. Tries to flutter it around, but Price is up to meet the challenge there. Still behind the net now. Heavy pressure by the Dragons. Ben's with it. He finally gets it, clears it back out to the point. Big shot by Jericho. Jerry there goes wide. Still controlled by the Dragons. Jerry with it. He's a little wrister right on net. No problem for Dane Price to cover that one up and get a face-off to his left. 2:26 here to go in the first period. Dragons up 2-0 on goals by Milo Ryberg at 11:43, and power play goal by Smith at with 4:56 to go. I know I'm supposed to change it around, but math is hard, so I just count down, not up. As come back to action here, it is knocked all the way down, and another icing call with 2:11 to go here in the first period. On our Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. Face-off won by the Dragons again. Bovada with it. First line's out here now. Centers anyway. Excuse me, offense. The forwards. As, again, out, but right back in come the Dragons. Knocked off the stick. Jerry had it with it. He had a good chance at that one, but knocked off his stick. Milo with it. He comes middle. Crossbar hits and hits the net. So we'll have a face-off, 1:35 to go. We'll have our Hones intermission report. Hoping to get Coach Seth Sauter up here for a little first intermission interview here. As the Dragons are doing what they're supposed to do. They are controlling the pace of play. They are getting what they need, and big shot. Scramble up front. Finally whistled down. Face-off still in the offensive zone for the Dragons. Whistle around here to the near wall. Mora goes opposite, tries to get it out, cannot. Flipped back in by Berglund. It goes across the crease in the opposite corner here. Still played over here in that corner. Centered, nobody home. Finally controlled by Donahue, and he's going to bring it out. He gets it up to Anderson. Anderson with it. Knocked off his stick, and the Dragons come out. Anderson's going to try and get to it. He does. Big hit. Knocked off the moorings. And they're going to call it out of the zone. They're going to say Anderson ran into it on his own, so face-off will come outside the offensive zone. A lot of speed for the Dragons here on that shift. Won by the Dragons, knocked out of the zone. Recovered by the Dragons. It's knocked back to Berglund. Berglund's going to get it behind and his own net. Tipped out. As Velvada comes with it, looking for somebody. Finds Agard. Agard just couldn't handle it there in the slot. Cross rink. Opportunity here, and just can't catch up to it, so it'll be an icing. A nice cross rink outlet, but Stanfield just could not catch up with it, which leads to an icing. So it'll be an offensive zone face-off with 18 seconds to go for Agard. Face-off won by the Dragons. Back to Schizano. Schizano. Little pirouette. Agard with it. Just missed that opposite side there. Anderson with it. And we got a penalty coming here again. Looks like it's going to be 13. I think it's going to be a high stick. Back to the power play goal of the Dragons. Agard in the center there. won by the Mustangs to their corner. Milo with it, and that'll do it for the first period as we got a little pushing and shoving in the corner there. Temper's a little high as we try and get everybody corralled here. So the Dragons will be on the power play with 1:55 left on the power play, as we'll get the teams cleared out here as they go to their respected locker rooms as we see what's going on. As we go to break here, first intermission, we'll take a quick commercial break, come back and see if we can get some interviews. If not, we'll have Coach Skolalik with us here. Talk a little bit here. But we'll take a break here first on 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up!
The
Mom's
mushroom melt
Parkside
is
Cafe.
back at A&W.
Monday through
How
Friday,
does this
8
sound?
till 2.
Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about
Hey
the
there,
A&W
Brad
root
from Lee's
beer
Pro Shop
freeze?
here. Are you
Signature
ready to
combos
show
and
off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
And welcome back here to Pine City Civic Center. Here we got Coach Seth Sauter here with us. The first intermission report here. Coach, really good play by the Pine City Dragons here. Able to a lot of puck control and offensive zone control there. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, outshot them 21-3, so happy with that. Yeah, I got a little intense there at the end, so hopefully we can calm things down and come out and repeat that in the second.
Yeah, a little extracurricular at the end there. Anything come from that? Any penalty coming from that or anything like that you heard?
Looks like they just gave it some coincidental, so we'll be on the power play to start second.
Yeah, big part here now as we switch sides of the ice here. 1:55 still to go on that power play. What are you looking to get out of that first 2 minutes of that period?
Yeah, hopefully we can win the draw, get in the offensive zone, set it up, and pound one in.
As we look forward here, like last regular season game, a lot of emotions, a lot of seniors, 13 seniors. Just talk about those seniors and what they've meant to your program here as we honor them on their final regular season. They'll get one more game here at least, but their final regular season game here at home.
Yeah, such a fantastic group. I mean, the leadership qualities that this group has, the work ethic, the attitude, everything. I mean, they check every box, and they've been fantastic this year, and we're not done yet, so it's going to be fun to watch, see what they can do in the playoffs.
Perfect, yeah. Seeding comes out tomorrow, I would assume, and then we'll figure out my crystal ball says 3 seed. Is that kind of what you're thinking as we move forward?
Yeah, I think we're a lock for a home game, so 3 or 4 seed is definitely a possibility, and yeah, hopefully we'll be here at home against somebody that we've already beat, and hopefully we can repeat that.
All right, good luck, Coach, as you get here for the last 2 periods of the regular season.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Coach Seth Sauter with our first intermission report there. Thank him for taking some time to be with us here. As we come back, we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll talk with our other coach who is doing double duty here tonight. He's got the PA system here tonight, so we'll talk to Coach here when we get back right here on 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your
In
root beer
service to
float
one
today.
and service to all, for over 100 years, the Pine City Knights of Columbus has donated thousands of dollars and volunteered countless hours to many great programs in the Pine City community. Stay tuned for more information about their upcoming events. They need your support at these events to help raise funds for the continued support of these programs. The Knights of Columbus wish the Pine City Dragons best of luck in their postseason play and are proud to be a sponsor of Dragon Sports. Go Dragons!
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Welcome back here to Pine City Civic Center here on 1350, 106.5 WCMP. Happy to be joined by, since I don't want to butcher his name, I'm just going to call him Coach Schooley. Coach Schooley, what are your thoughts on that first half or first period? See, I just said that I wasn't going to do that anymore, and then you get up here and then I get all tongue twisted again here. So first period, what are some of your thoughts you saw as we watched that first period?
Well, Pine City came out and played really aggressive, and they missed some opportunities they didn't capitalize on. But overall, I think Pine City has really controlled the tempo of this game.
Yeah, really watching it, the pace of play, the puck control, really favoring the Dragons here. Outshot the Mustangs 21-3 there in that first period. As Coach Sauter said, really a lot of good things to like there in that first period, but just making sure that keep our heads and make sure that playing the systems that they want to play and being productive in those moments. 1:55 left to go on that first power play. It sounds like we're going to have some coincidentals there that ended the first period, but on the power play to start, what do you see Dragons coming out here in the second period?
Well, I think they're just going to continue the same what they were doing, and like I said, they got pretty much a whole power play to go, and I think they're just kind of work and get that set up. Some of the emotions, I think they might want to start controlling that because it got a little hostile there in the middle of the first period with a check in the corner and an injury, and you hate to see injuries, but again, we just got to keep cool heads.
Yeah, it's sometimes it seems like it's easier said than done when we're on the hockey sheet of ice, doesn't it?
It sure does, but again, it's just one of those things. The emotions get them, and sometimes it's just thinking and playing smart.
Thinking and playing smart, that's right. And as we talked, moving forward here, it looks like Coach thinks they're probably going to get a home playoff game. Some things to work on here in the last two periods. One, to get the win, but also as you look forward, what are you looking for to prepare yourself for the playoff run?
Well, you're looking for is to keep that consistency of play they're doing. They're on a 5-game winning streak right now, and like I said, they missed some opportunities, and we got to work on capitalizing on some of these pucks that are right there open because those little plays come section could make or break your season. So
right, absolutely, especially when you get farther in the playoffs, those opportunities could mean the difference between moving on or going home.
Yeah, and like I said, the first goal, I mean, that was they just kind of worked in there and it's kind of laying there, and they finally knocked it in, but they had a couple other chances like that they didn't. Part of that, though, too, is Mora's goaltender made a couple nice stops there on him, too. So I'm going to give him the credit.
He had, I mean, he was able to see a lot of those shots that especially came from the outside, but there was a few that Dane Price really had to cover up and kick him away, and he did a really nice job there to make this just a 2-0 game.
Yeah, and then, on the other end, Milo Bobolik, he hasn't seen much action, so for him just to stay focused if he's not getting action, you don't want to come back and give up one and make it a 2-1 game right away.
Right, that's right. So thanks, Coach Schooley. He'll be back for a second intermission report here as we get the ice just about resheeted here, and we'll be set to go here for the second period in just a little bit. Thanks, Coach, for coming up, and we'll see you in the second intermission.
You bet. I'll be up here.
All right. So the coincidentals there at the end were Ryberg. Milo Ryberg will get a coincidental, and number 26, Burton, both off for roughing there. So it'll be coincidentals. So it'll still be 5-on-4 as we move on into that second period. Thanks again to Coach for coming up. We'll take a quick commercial break. We got the nets back on, and we're about ready for puck drop here shortly. Right here on 1350, 106.5 WCMP.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones. They'll fix you up.
Here's
right.
the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
And welcome back to Pine City Civic Center here on 1350 AM 106.5 WCMP. Joel Lattimore here with you on the call for Pine City Mora hockey. It's the regular season finale as the Mora Malek Mustangs make their way back onto the ice here to start the second period as they get set here. Again, we have our family of radio stations across our dials. The one we got here at 1350 and 106.5. We also have 95.5 and 100.9 WCMP, 95.5 KBEK. Checking in with Ethan Game Day Gilman. We have a kind of an interesting score here. Mora is up in boys basketball 27-25 against Pine City. So at half, Pine City hanging with Mora, only down 2 at half. Mora moving to Section 7 AA, and Pine City still staying in a 6 AA. So Mora kind of in that still perennial contender here, but nice of Ethan Game Day Gilman to get us that scores. And if you want to know all the scores from around the area, tune in to 100.9 WCMP and 95.5 KBEK. For both of those, where Ethan Game Day Gilman will be with Josh and Andy every morning at 7:30, 7:45, 8:30, and 8:45 to recap all of the scores around our area and the scores of the state, national, and of course our local. Tune into Game Day Gilman for those opportunities as Mora is back on the ice, just waiting for Pine City to come back on. We do have some coincidental minors there roughing. Milo Ryberg takes a roughing right at the end of the period there, and Burton will take a roughing as well. So coincidental. So we'll still be 5-on-4 for 155 to start the second period. Pine City will start on the power play. Again, that's Milo Ryberg and Burton going off for coincidental minors roughing right at the end of the period there. Thanks again to Coach Sauter and to Coach Schooley for coming on up, giving us some details here about what was going on, what they thought. Appreciate all their expert insights there. To a guy who from Minnesota sometimes struggled on those sharp skates. So appreciate those guys coming up to give us some help here on our station here as we're having a conversation here down in the Pine City bench with the ref. In the second period, we've switched sides here now, so a long shift for long changes for both teams here as their goalies are opposite their benches here to start the second period. Shots on goal that first period, 21-3 for the Dragons. And still on the power play, Dixon will still be serving his 2-minute minor, high sticking, as the Dragons are ready here. First line is out here with Agard to center it. Peterson, Smith out with him. Clemenson and Berglund as well. We're going to take Clemenson out and put Schizano on here. As they get set here, Mora will come out. Again, on the penalty kill, they are 0 for 1 so far on the penalty kill. As we get set here for the puck drop. And there's a whistle, and there's a drop. Controlled by the Dragons. Schizano with it. He gets it back to Berglund. Berglund to Anderson. Anderson brings it up the near wall here to Smith. Smith brings it into the zone here across to Agard. Agard gets it out front. Oh, and it just scoots around. Oh, that's going to be a boarding penalty on the Dragons. So that'll nullify the power play for... Got a 5-minute and a 10-minute for we got a game misconduct here. So we'll get the details here, but it sounds like we've got and I couldn't see who it was. So number 4, so that's going to be Smith. Smith's going to get a 5-minute major and a 10-minute misconduct there. So he's out for the rest of the game. So it'll be 4-on-4 here, and then the Mustangs will go on almost a 3.5-minute power play, and it will be 3 minutes. So it was for Bort. Across the court, across the ice it goes, and oh, what a save by Price there. Oh, Berglund to Anderson. They just connected, but got that skate out, and great save there by Price. Price has been able to do really keep the Mustangs just down 2-0 here right now. 4-on-4, a lot of open ice here as we go. Agard with it. He gets it into the zone. Shot in. No good. Agar with it. Oh, he's got the net open there, but just did not see it to the opposite side. Dens tries to keep it in. Cannot. And it's going to go down the rink all the way to Boblik. Boblik's going to kick it away or stick it away there. As up the ice come the Dragons. Schizano over to Anderson. Anderson with it as they cross in the center. As they try and get a line change, they're going to bring it back out here now. 20 seconds to go on the 4-on-4 here. Anderson with it now into the offensive zone. Knocked off of his skate. Back in. Now kicked back in, or shot back in by Dens. As the Mustangs have it now. As they try and break out here to center ice. Big shot by Donahue, but it just well wide of the net. Now the Dragons regroup behind their net as they come out here now. Over to Gavin. Gavin knocked off his stick. Back to Berglund. Berglund's going to kind of walk it back across to Schizano. Schizano with it. Back over to Berglund. Just wasting a bunch of time here now. Very smart here by the Dragons. Berglund shoots it opposite corner as Valvada forechecking on that one. Mustangs with it at center ice. Trying to get something going. Just can't. Knocked off the skates. And now Valvada with it. He tries to get it ahead to Agard. Agard plays it, but he was still in the offensive zone as it was out. So we'll have an offsides call. Puck drop outside the offensive zone for the Mustangs. 13:54 to go here on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Still 2-0. 2:12 left in that major penalty to Smith. Agard and Anderson. And Danielson out for the Dragons out front. Knocked back to Schizano. Schizano with it. He's going to go across ice to Anderson. Anderson now gets it ahead into the offensive zone as Agard comes up to forecheck there. Knocked out of the zone, but back to Danielson. Danielson to Schizano. Schizano tries to go across ice real quick, but that was fluttered off his skate. Danielson with it now as it's ahead now to Agar. Agar with it. He's got a big wrister. No. Oh, just knocked out of the zone. Schizano almost had that one on the rebound all the way to the blue line as Anderson with it now. Really not much of a power play here for the Mustangs. Good hook there. No call there as Anderson's with it down in behind the net, just trying to get some stuff. We're going to have a penalty called on the Mustangs. Looks like we're going to have another high stick called there by high sticking by 6. So it'll be 4-on-4 now for 118. So high stick there by Stromberg. Will be an offensive zone face-off for the Dragons here, as Jericho Jerry will take the face-off for the Dragons. Controlled by the Mustangs, but not out. Behind the net now is Valvada. Valvada with it as it's knocked off of his stick. Out come the Mustangs. Mustangs with a little bit of a push here now as Zuzaks brings it in. Now 4-on-4, Valvada with it. He's going to bring it in to the left here, to the left circle. Backing around. Tries to wrap around. Knocked off there. Schizano back to the point now. Over to Dents. Dents with it. Price didn't see it. Knocked off his glove there and went wide. So now try to outlet. And it's going to be an icing with 12-12 left to go here in the second period. Face offensive zone face-off for the Dragons. 30 seconds left in 4-on-4 before get about a 45-second power play for the Dragons. As Everybody gets off the ice here that needs to. Drop down, tied up by Agard. Finally controlled by Donahue. Donahue with it. He tries to get it out. Scazano gets in front of him. No good. Now over to Anderson. Anderson out front. Gets to Scazano. Oh, it just Agard just bounces around off of his stick. Cannot control. Still not out. Finally out now by the Mustangs, but Agard brings it right back in for the Dragons. And big shot short side. Knocked off the shoulder pad of Price. Now power play for the Dragons as it's knocked across. Nobody home there on that opposite wing. It's going to be cleared all the way down. Esquizano gets down to a big boarding hit on that one there. So it looks like another power play. Looks like it's going to be 8. So that's going to be it for Donahue tonight. That's a 5-minute major for boarding and a 10-minute misconduct. So Donahue's that'll be his night for him. So should be 5 on 3 here for 27 seconds. And if they were scoring that one, it would still be a power play for 5 minutes. So another boarding call there. Refs really trying to get this cleared up here. A lot of physical contact there at the. Right in and scored by Scazano. Scazano takes the big hit. And he's going to score on that one. Looks like Berglund maybe on the assist. We'll get it here in just a second here, but the new score here, 3-0 now is our score. On the Embrace Orthodox scoreboard with 11:19 to go in the second period. We'll get see if we got an assist there for Berglund or not. As it's controlled by the Dragons. 4:45. Yep. Scizano from Berglund on the third goal. All the way across to Agard here. Short side. Big save by Price there. 4:25 to go in the major. 26 shots on goal. Still no shots on goal for the Mustangs, but they're going to be on a long PK here. 4:25 left in the power play major. Boarding that knocked Donahue out of the game. Face off now. One finally by the Dragons. Anderson with it. He gets to the corner. But finally cleared out by the Mustangs. Kind of a interesting play there by Boblik. Led to some trouble, but defensemen were able to clear it out there for him. No problem. Scazano now, he's going to bring it into the offensive zone. Stops at the blue line. Waits, looks, gets it around to Agard. Agard gets knocked off the puck there. Scazano with it. He's got a little shot in the middle. Oh! Anderson can't get it turned around there. Otherwise, that would have been another goal for the Dragons. 3:42 left on the major. 5 on 4 as we skate on here. Knocked back to Berglund. Berglund now with as he brings in. There's circle around looking. Over to Anderson. Anderson looks. Circles back around. He's going to try and get it back out now to Berglund. Berglund at top of the key. Back over to Anderson. Anderson across to Scazano. Scazano with it. Big shot, but Price saw that one all the way through. Agard gets it now. Through the middle. Screened out front. Didn't get all the way through there, and it's cleared, but not all the way out by the Mustangs. 3:06 to go on the major. Berglund with it as he's going to bring it up now for the Dragons as they get get the change that they wanted. They go cross ice over to, couldn't get the number on that one, but it's to Danielson. Couple of shots in front there. Could not get it in, though, so it's cleared down the ice by the Mustangs. 2:36 to go here in the major to Donahue for boarding. He also got a 10-minute major, so he's gone for this game as well. All the way over to Agard. Milo Rydberg back into this here now. Back out top to Danielson. Danielson back to Milo. Milo from the circle. And it's a goal! I think it was tipped in there. We will get a, we'll see. It looks like it's going to be 16 on that one. So Dens is going to get that. I think maybe Milo Ryberg with the assist, but we'll get that one. So at 8:46 to go in the second period, still 2:20 to go on the power play for the Dragons. New score now on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, 4-0. A face-off won by the Dragons. And so we got the call on that one at 8:46 there. Of the second period. Goal by Dens. It was redirected by him from Milo Ryberg, and then the other assist goes to Jericho Jerry. Agard with it as we go back to play here. He's in the right circle. Shot on goal. Schizano with the screen, but Price was able to see that one. Already 31 shots on goal. He's got 27 saves already. Still 3 shots on goal for the Mustangs. Offensive zone face-off for the Dragons with still 1:47 to go in the power play. Won by the Dragons right out front. Dens with Valvado, Valvado with the score, 8:08. And just like that, it's 5-0. That major is really coming back to haunt the Mustangs here. And it looks like they're going to take a timeout. The Mustangs are going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 5-0 is our score on 1350 AM and 106.5 WCMP.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70.
Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber, simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
And welcome back here to Pine City Civic Center. Joel Lattimore here with you on 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country. 5-0 our score here on the Brace Orthodontic scoreboard. Just getting back from Ethan Game Day Gilman. Mora boys able to pull away from Pine City there in the second half. 63-50 was the final, so Mora with the win over Pine City in that game. So every big Mora Pine City action here tonight as the boys were playing. As we go back to live action here, Agard into the offensive zone. That one was knocked away. Back to Schizano. Schizano plays it off the far boards to Berglund. Berglund slow walks it in here. Back to Anderson behind the net as he looks to engineer it from behind the net there. Velvoto with it. He tries to get it away, but it's knocked off of and out of the zone by the Mustangs. One more rush, couple more rushes potentially for the Dragons. Dropped by, oh, nice little play there. Anderson dropped by Agard. Agard tries to redirect, but just Price was able to see that one. Agard in the right circle. He walks it in. Big shot, way high. No good. Schizano with it now. Over, goes across, and, oh, what a save by Price. Wow. Great save by Price on that one. Had that wide open there. Agard had a wide open on that side, and Price goes right from his right to left and is able to get that save. What a save there by Price on Agard. I thought that was in, but what a save there by Price. Dane Price already with 30 saves in the game with 6:59 to go. 33 seconds still left on the 5-minute major to Donahue for boarding. He also got a 10-minute game misconduct. Face-off, won by the Dragons. Ryberg with, he walks right in and going to be covered up by Price. Another offensive zone face-off for the Dragons. Won by the Dragons. Out to Danielson at the point. He's going to go ahead and shot and goal! Reader Danielson with the shot. Rebound to Jericho Jerry. And so potentially Danielson with the we'll see what we get here, but the shot was by Danielson. Rebound to we'll see what we get for scoring there, if there's an assist on that one or not. So let's see who that was by there. I think the shot was by Danielson, 37. Rebound to Jericho Jerry, and Jericho Jerry back in now. Gets over to Hall. Hall now over to Jericho. Jericho up to the top to Danielson. Danielson back over, and the Mustangs are finally full strength. We had 3 power play goals on that major. Let's play down in icing with 5:38 to go here in the second period. 38 shots on goal, 32 saves for Price. I mean, Price is doing the best he can back there. He's had some phenomenal saves here in this second period to try and keep the Mustangs in it. Just the offensive pressure by the Dragons has just been really something here in this game. As again, a shot, Agard gets one on goal, but directed to the corner by Price as the Mustangs bring it out now to center ice. Across the rink to nobody. Schizano with it as he tries to get it to the corner now. An outlet to finally out to center ice. Agard brings it out here for the Jaguars. Clemenson, number 3 with it. Wrister just rises high there. Kept in. Out by the Mustangs. Pinch by Schizano. Now a chance for the Mustangs. And the shot by Stanchfield just goes really high and wide. Agard back in with it now to the offensive zone all the way behind. Agard with it. Still behind. Going to get back out to Danielson here. Danielson one throws him, and it's knocked right into Stanchfield. Schizano opposite here as he's going to skate it back out to center ice and bring it back into the offensive zone. Schizano's going to bring it down to the near wall, then cycle it around here to Dens. Dens with it. He now behind the net with it. He gets it back out front. Knocked down there. Didn't get a shot off on that one. To the corner it goes. Anderson with it as he tries to get out. Finally does. Controlled by Anderson. Anderson over to Dens. That one goes wide. Now Munson with it. Munson with it. He's going to try and get it out, but it's knocked off of his stick. And out come the Mustangs into the zone. Nothing there. Back come the Dragons. Anderson with it as he works to the left. Short side. Saved by Price. As the Mustangs bring it out. Knocked off the... And we got another penalty here called on the Mustangs. Just cannot stay out of the box. Got crossed. As it gets a little chippy here now, so we got thought they said a 5-minute. I thought that's what he said. They got it up on the board as a 2-minute, but I thought he said it was going to be a 5-minute by to Gravening. So we'll see what it says here. I thought he said 5 minutes, so we'll see what's going on here. As we're back. Oh. I thought they said it was a 5-minute when I was trying to eavesdrop on him there, but anyway, it's 2 minutes right now for the Dragons. Shot, short side, another great save. Oh, man, Price. He is just doing a great job here tonight, just keeping this together for them. I mean, without Price, this could be a much... It could look a lot different without him out there in goal. So hats off to Dane Price. He's already up to 37 shot saves. Ryberg with it. Now knocked off his. Now to the corner. Jericho Jerry with it as he tries to get behind the ice with it. Anderson joins the fray. Out to Clemenson. Clemenson is just a little bit off there as Ryberg comes back down to his own zone to get it across. He goes across the ice, and here come the Dragons. Up to Anderson. Anderson with it down the right side. He gets it back out front. Oh, just cannot get it in. Gloved by Price, and we'll get a offensive zone face-off again for the Dragons. Jericho Jerry with it. Face-off. One to Clemenson. Clemenson out. Out at the point, and that baby is deflected way high off the net. And needed a new puck because that one went off the net and behind the boards. Out front now to Danielson. Danielson waffles one over to the front. Then Danielson shoot one on Ryberg off of his, but cannot get it redirected. As Clemenson has it at the front. He's going to shoot one on. Then we're going to have a trip called here on the Dragons. Three with a trip. So Clemenson will go to the box for tripping with 2 minutes to go here in the second period. 4-on-4 for 27 seconds, and then a minute-and-a-half power play for the Mustangs. Shot wide by the Mustangs. Out come the Dragons here now. 4-on-4. They come to the 9 side. Agard with it. He goes right to left. Off his stick. Tries to get it out front. Velvoda. Now it's going to be, turnover there as we get a power play now for the Mustangs. As Dens knocks it off the stick. Here comes Agar. 1-on-2. As they just tries to hold it behind the net here as long as he can. Now they're going to go back out to Schizano to center ice. Over to Dens. Dens with it at the red line. Over to Anderson. Anderson puts on the brakes, and then he gets into the offensive zone. Anderson all alone to Jerry. Oh, and a goal! A shorty. Anderson with the assist on that one. Jerry is a Hinckley Finlayson student where I am the principal, and I told him today I'd really like to call out your name for a goal here, and he kind of laughed at me, and now he's got 2 of them, so maybe he should listen more to me then, huh? Okay, as we go back to play here, turnover in the defensive zone by the Dragons, but no problem there. 36 seconds and counting. Looks like there's going to be about 1 second to go in the power play for the Mustangs if they don't get a goal here. As it comes in, knocked off. Shot on goal, and that's their first shot on goal of the second period with 26 seconds to go. I mean, complete offensive domination here by the Dragons, just in terms of puck possession, puck control, what they're able to do. Shots on goal are 44-4 right now for the Dragons. And Dragons trying to get fine-tuned here for the playoffs. As the Mustangs try and bring it out, but it's knocked back to Danielson. Danielson's just going to throw her back down at the buzzer, and that'll do it for our second period. Big second period of scoring there for the Dragons. 7-0 our score after 2. We'll come back and recap all this right here on 1350 AM 106.5 WCMP.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile
Valentine's
you will
Day
embrace
is just around the
forever.
corner, and the place to get your Valentine something sweet, something beautiful, and something to remember is at Northern Bloom and Gifts in Sandstone. Northern Bloom carries those gorgeous flowers and bouquets, homemade fudge, and one-of-a-kind gifts. Delivery also available. Northern Bloom and Gifts, your Valentine's Day headquarters.
And treat your Valentine to a prime rib dinner from Chris's Food Center in Sandstone. Chris's will start carving early, starting at 1 p.m. on Saturday the 14th.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up,
ECE
and save
Fiber Internet,
at your Pine
the
City
best choice
Freeway
for
Holiday
you.
Station store
Affordable
today.
packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most.
Hi,
Visit
Rob.
order
Hey, why have you been so happy
ECEfiber.com.
lately?
That's
It's because I no longer pay for hot water. What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer.
Are
Visit
you interested in a technical degree that can
northlandboilersales.com.
quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available.
Need a
Online at
prescription or medication
pine.edu.
advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
And welcome back to 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP here. Joe Lattimore here with Coach Schooley here. Second intermission report brought to you by Hones. Our Hones second intermission report, iCar and ASE certified Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora, is recommended by insurance companies. Had an accident? Let Hones Auto Body and Glass. They can fix you up. Very exciting and interesting second period, to say the least there, Coach. What were some things that interest you in that second period?
Well, right away, I think the refs were going to control the game in the hitting because it was 18 seconds in. They called the boarding, which from my angle where I saw it, it looks like he hit the board and the skate to the player. But they called it, and it was a 5-minute major plus a 10-minute misconduct. So Jackson Smith ended up missing pretty much the whole second period. And then a little later in that period, Mora's Noah Donahue got the same thing. So from my perspective on the officials calling that, I think it's great just to kind of let's just stop this before it gets out of hand. But other than that, with the power play opportunities that the Dragons had, they capitalized on it, scoring 6 goals. 5 of them were on the power play and 1 shorthanded goal. So like we talked about, they had to capitalize last period. They must have heard me because they did.
Yeah, capitalization was key. Absolutely. Like that 5-minute major, I had them with I think 4 goals during that time there. Like I think they had 3 or 4 goals during that major penalty that Donahue took in the game misconduct. And like you said, after that first period, got a little chippy there in the corner, and the refs were like, we're not having any of this anymore. So they really tightened the screws to everybody there. So they were like, they were going to call it tight, and they did, and they gave a couple guys a game misconduct, 5-minute boarding, and a misconduct. And for the Dragons, didn't really affect them that much. Even with the being down a man, they really controlled the possession of the puck and the offensive zone time.
Yeah, it wasn't a game misconduct, just a 10-minute misconduct. We don't want a game misconduct because then that puts them out for a game. So we'll clear that.
All right, my bad. 10-minute misconduct. So not a game. So they're still going to be able to play here in this third period.
Yeah, and going back, Pine City, yeah, they did really step up the game, and I think it was 3 goals on the 5-minute because there was a power play before that started it. So again, they were capitalizing and getting their opportunities, and with that said, Dane Price probably kept this game for being under 10 goals right now because he had some huge saves in that second period.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if Dane Price has been doing a great job, giving up 7 goals, but he's also had 44 shots on goal compared to only 4 shots for his offensive players. And I was saying that on the game call too. It's like Price has really had some great saves to keep this game close to respectable here with how he's been playing. He's just been that one where he went left or right down here. It was an amazing save, being able to anticipate that cross rink pass, and then he was right there with his skate to knock that one away.
Yeah, and like I said, if you were we're only in the second period, but this would be odd to say you're going to give a goaltender a number 1 star status, giving up 7 goals. You'd be crazy. But if you're watching this game, you would say he would be definitely right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So come in now, 7-0, one more period to go. Some keys to what Pine City needs to do to finish this one out and get set for the playoffs.
Well, they just got to finish it, keep control of the game, and just play smart. Let's not get into the rough stuff, the chippiness. Let's just get away from that. And they're going to have running time right now to start the third period, unless Mora can score a couple quick ones. They can get out of here quick. The main thing they want to do is stay healthy. I think if I were coaching the Dragons right now, I'd let my third, and if you got a fourth line, some JV guys, I'd let them do the majority of this period. If you give up a goal, no big deal. Let's just give them some ice time, and let's just save our top 3 lines for next week.
I did notice that there were some line changes there during the later stages of that second period. Some guys that usually don't get to play, I saw were on the ice. I know I had to go to my board to figure out what the numbers, because the top 2 lines, I knew them pretty well, but the ones that were coming in were a little suspect, so I had to get those names down. But like you said, Beacon, walk away from the chippiness. Nobody needs to get thrown out of this game and miss the next game. And just what a job that they're doing. I wouldn't say defensively, but I would say offensively, just how the Dragons are able to control the pace of play and puck possession. The Mustangs did not get a shot on goal till 38 seconds left in that second period. That's domination.
Yeah, and I was looking at the scorekeeper. Is that right? They haven't had a shot on goal yet? And that was at about the 10-minute mark of the period. And they said, no, they haven't. And again, it's not that Pine City is playing that superior of a defensive game. It's just they've been controlling everything in the offensive zone and not giving Mora anything to come in. So, again, it's just really a lot of credit to the Pine City's offensive strategy tonight.
Like Coach in his pregame notes to me, it said, "Hey, we got to play fast. We want to play at our high-paced, fast-paced offense, emphasize defense, and make sure that we get out and go." And they've definitely been able to do that in the first 2 periods.
Yeah, they have, and they got to continue that. And I just want to speak on Mora too, because they'll probably have a game Saturday. They want the same thing. Let's just get out of here, no injury. Let's keep our top guys going. No need to retaliate or anything. Let's just get this game and get done, because it's going to be huge come Saturday and next week.
Right. Even if they're home or away, the Mustangs have a great opportunity to win that game, to win that first playoff game, which is huge and key just for morale and hey, let's get on to that next stage.
Yeah, because I don't know if they played Princeton at all, but it looks like that's who they would be playing, and I really watching Princeton and Mora. Mora's got to have a great opportunity to advance to that quarterfinal, and that's where you want to be.
That's right. Well, thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time here today on our second intermission report. And we'll take a quick break and come back and get us set for the third period. Thanks again, Coach.
You bet.
All right, we'll take a quick commercial break and come back here on 1350 AM and 106.5 WCMP.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
And welcome back here to 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. And Pine City's season finale, home and regular season finale here, 7-0 up big on the Mustangs. As we get set here for the third period, the ice is ready, just waiting for the teams to come out of their locker rooms here. A big period there for the Dragons as we went through with Coach Schooley there. 5 goals in that period. Really, 3 of them were on a 5-minute major that the Mora Mustangs took, as the officials are back on the ice here. And again, as we look forward, we'll have a post-game show here to see what's going to happen here. But like they said, everybody just needs to play clean, play smart, and get on to the playoffs here at this point. Basically, we're going to drop the puck, and the Dragons will be at full strength, just like that. So there's 1 second left in the power play for the Mustangs. So waiting for the Mustangs to come out of the locker room. 7-0 our score here. Joe Lattimore here with you again. Stay tuned to the morning shows, both on 95.5 and 106.9. KBEK 95.5 and 100.9 WCMP, where Game Day Gilman will break down all of the action that happened tonight and get us set for action upcoming. As we said, we've got hockey playoffs. Our plan is to follow the Dragons and potentially get that Mora game. We'll see what happens, but might get that Mora playoff game here too for our KBEK listeners. Then Dragons here on 106.5 or 1350 AM and potentially 100.9 as they make their push to state here. And basketball is still going. Still got another week of girls basketball before playoffs start, and 2 weeks left of boys before they start. So pay attention to Game Day Gilman in the mornings. You can also go to our websites, WCMP.com or KBK.com, to go to hit the sports tab. And you can see all of our broadcast schedule to see what your favorite team is playing on our family of radio stations here on Q Media Group. Can't thank you all enough for joining us here tonight. And to all of our sponsors, we couldn't do it without our sponsors. All of our game day sponsors, we appreciate all that they're able to do for us to bring you our local programs here. And again, you can also watch it on our YouTube channel, Q Media Sports. You can go ahead and find us there and watch this as well, as we are streaming live for now. Once playoffs start, those rights go away, so it just depends on what section we're in where we will be able to provide video. But we will bring you all the audio that we can here in the next few weeks as we get set, and the Dragons are at full strength. Won by the Mustangs. Mustangs in the zone here. Now out with it come the Dragons. To Agard. Agard puts a shot on goal. Gets into the wicket of Sheely. Knocked away as the Dragons come back. Schizano behind his own net there to Berglund. Berglund takes it from him as he brings it up the near wall. Up to Agard. Agard to center ice, and he's going to dump it in and chase. Agard to the middle. Nobody home there. As Stanchfield loses his edge, and he falls down and loses the puck. Now Agard tips it back around as Fix gets it, and he's going to wrap it around and try and get a change for the Mustangs. Held in there by Schizano as he knocks it behind. Denz with it. Big hit behind the net there. Another big hit by Anderson as his stick is held there. Danielson with it. Redirected in front by Anderson, but just goes wide as Denz gets it to the circle, and this one comes back on net again. Another save by Price as Smith is back on for the Dragons after he served his 10-minute penalty. Up to Denz. Denz puts on the brakes. Tries to get around 3, can't. Now behind, Dens with it. Knocked off the puck. So it comes to the near wall here. Still on the near wall. Still trying to fight. Berglund finally gets it. He's going to come in. Gets it over to Dens. Dens has trouble with it. Now to Anderson. Anderson short side there and knocked back in, and it'll be a held puck by Price. Man, Dane Price, game he's played here. I know it doesn't look like it, but he has kept this as a respectable score already with 39. The next shot on goal. Save is going to be a 40-save night already for Dane Price. As we are in running time, 7-0. Third period will be running. Berglund with a shot, goes wide. Cleared out of the zone, but to the Dragons. Now a turnover by the Dragons. Stromberg with it. He's going to try and throw it on net. That's their shot on goal for them. As Dvorak is behind the net for it now. Berglund, he tries to push it ahead. Can't clear the zone. Now back to him, and he does. Jericho Jerry with it. So he comes around. He's got a head of steam here as he circles around and knocked off the puck there as it goes behind the goalie to the near wall. Jericho Jerry with it. He gets it out front. And redirected by Dvorak. Now over to Munson. Munson now with it as he tries to get it. But Abel has lost his stick, so he's trying to get it with his skate. He does get his stick now, though, as Munson with it now gets it back to the point. Shot! And a goal! That'll be Hall. With the goal for the Dragons. As you can see, we got a lot of new, as you can hear, we got a lot of new names being called out here for the Dragons here. So the first line comes back on. Mixing some lines here now as Agar will take the face off as we are in running time. Won by the Mustangs. Back to Scazzano, now to Agard. Agard loses it off of his stick, but he regains control. Hall from Jericho Jerry again as play is out front here. Now knocked off the skate of Clemenson as he gets it. Now here come the Mustangs. Mustangs with it now. Recovered by the Dragons. Dragons with it as they go behind now. Back Velvoda. He's skating around with it, trying to find something. Still in his own zone now. Up to Clemenson. Clemenson gets it over to Agard. Agard now. Shot. Save by Price. Now to 41 saves. Shot on goal by Velvoda and save by Price. That was a point-blank one there by Velvoda. Save by Price. Anderson, Smith, and Dens come in as the forwards, Dvorak and Berglund. The defenseman here in the offensive zone. Anderson with it as he skates in, tries to get it around. Out front, gets knocked down there. And that's knocked out all the way down. No icing as we hear Berglund now with it. Gets it behind. He gets it to Anderson. Anderson now gets to the center. Now to center ice as he moves forward the whole head of steam here. So he goes around on the skate and nice save again by Price. 51 shots on goal to 5 for the Mustangs. Just went into the 11-minute mark in running time here. Won by the Dragons. Out front Berglund. Berglund now with it as he looks. Big wrister on, but saved by Price. Long rebound as the Mustangs come. Nice little play there from Stanchfield from Zukits. And it's knocked out of the zone. Mustangs will have to regroup in their own zone. Couldn't handle it. Anderson with it now. Anderson with a shot and a goal. turnover cost them there. This one should be unassisted. I would assume it'll be unassisted. 9-0 is our score. Face-off won by the Dragons. Yep, unassisted. It was a turnover in the defensive zone there by Stanchfield, and Anderson made him pay on that one. As now the Mustangs circle around back. Danielson with it. Now he's got it as they outlet it here as Munson brings it up. He gets it over to Hall. Hall now gets into the near wall here. Munson to the center. Schizano with it. He tries to put it on Munson's stick, but just misses on that one. Now out front to Jerry. Jerry had his tied up there. Big slap shot there. Just about took Schizano's head off. He had to duck on that one or he was going to lose it. As we've got Agar, Clemenson, Berglund, Dvorak, and Stitch on for the Dragons. Quickly up now. Stanchfield with it. He throws it on net. Rebound over there. Looks like it was Zugitz. Played out front now. Agar with it. He gets it back to Berglund, but didn't play that angle right. Now come the Mustangs. Little toe drag there. Knocked off the stick. Shot in front. Kick to the side. Now up to 6 shots on goal. Agar behind his own net. Puts on the brakes and comes up the near wall here. He tries to find an outlet pass. He does find Clemenson, but they are going to call ice on that because it was before the red line. 7:55 and counting here. 9-0 our score on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. All Pine City tonight as they prepare for playoffs here. Let's start Tuesday for the Dragons. Mustangs look like they're going to have theirs on Saturday. Either as the 8 or 9 seed. 8 seed will get them a home game. 9 seed probably gets them to go to Princeton. Judging by the records, it was another icing call here, so we'll bring it back down. Pine City did beat Mora in the regular season, but only 2 wins for the Tigers. So we'll see what the coaches decide there on their rankings when that comes out tomorrow. 7-minute mark here of the third and final period. 9-0 all Dragons here as Munson brings it out. And it's on the near wall here. Controlled by the Mustangs as they try and outlet it off the far wall, which they do get into the offensive zone. We're able to keep it in. Ringed around to Schizano. Schizano tries to play it ahead and out, and he does. Price with it, Riker Price with it as he tries to get it in. He does, but then it's knocked out, and here comes Munson for the Dragons. He tries to get it ahead, but it's knocked off of his stick. Dents with it, then Munson's going to throw it in and get a line change there for the Dragons. As the Mustangs bring it up, neutral ice here, still having trouble with it. Jerry with it, he brings it in. So we got some new faces again, getting some playing time here for the Dragons. Schizano, he throws it ahead in, and Hall just missed that one there. And there's going to be a penalty called on the Dragons. We'll put the Mustangs on the power play with 5:33 and counting. It's going to be Looks like it's high stick for Hall. Hall will go to the box for 2 minutes. 53 shots on goal for the Dragons, 6 for the Mustangs. As the high sticking there, call on Hall. So power play for the Mustangs. They try and build a little confidence here as they go into playoffs as well. I mean, this will be a huge opportunity for the Mustangs to get a goal, get some confidence going into playoffs here. Shot on goal, no problem for Bublik. Gloves that one, and we'll get a face-off to his left. 4:30 and counting. 9-0 our score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. As Danielson with it behind his net. And tries to wheel it around. Now in the center here, knocked off is Stanchfield. He had a great opportunity there. Clemenson now shorthanded, gets in the offensive zone, knocked off of his stick by Zukits. Big hit in the corner there. Mustangs with it now as they break out. Turnover at center ice there. Jericho Jerry with it. He's going to shoot just high. As the Mustangs now try and break out. As they come up the near wall, Zukits tries the toe drag, but lost the puck, and they're getting a little punchy back there. But what did we? I think we're going to have a center ice draw. I don't think the official knew that there was still the power play, so we're going to have a center ice. And as soon as we drop the puck, the Dragons are at even strength. Shot in by the Dragons. Smith with it. He gets it back out front. Shot by Stitch, I think. Excuse me, that's Jax Jerry, I believe, is number 15. That's not what the name says on the back. We'll figure that out here. Shot in front. Oh, and just off the stick there. Almost another goal there for the Dragons as it goes cross ice up in the middle, and another. They're working hard to get Munson a goal in the middle here. Munson's working hard in front. They're trying to throw it off his stick, but just can't get anything as we get to 2:07 and counting. All Dragons tonight looking like one of the top 3 seeds in the section. 9-0 as we go under 2 minutes. Munson with it. He's knocked off the puck as the Mustangs come in. That shot is deflected and back out to center ice. As the Dragons still working hard in that offensive zone here. 1:30 and change. Another turnover. Clemenson throws it high. Nice blocker save there by Price again. And we'll have an icing call back into the offensive zone for the Dragons. Big change here for everybody as we hit the 1 minute mark of the third period. As a turnover in front. Oh, and just off the stick of Munson. Race to it now. In the front. Shot on goal. I think it was Donahue with that one. Just missed it. Some good pressure here by the Mustangs late. Something to build on as they go to playoffs. for them will be Saturday. And a lot of stuff's going on here. The goalie tried to cover it. And kind of nobody, ref still saw it. I don't think they're going to drop it. 2-1-0, and that'll do it. Final score here for the Dragons, 9-0. Final score 9-0 here for the Dragons. Shutout, 8 save shutout for Bobolik, 54 shots on goal for the Dragons again. The other game I did was right before Christmas. They had another 50 some odd shots on goal. They pepper the goalies and they get some great opportunities. Now it's what happened today for the Dragons. We'll take a quick commercial break, recap, and get ready for playoff action here as we end the regular season. Boys hockey regular season is over. We'll take a quick commercial break. Come back here on 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players.
Your journey
Here's
to
the
a
Pitch has
smile
enough
you'll
room
love
for
forever
coaches to bring
starts
the whole
at
team
Embrace
for training.
Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit
Configuring the Bluetooth,
orderECEfiber.com.
deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Get your quote today at pineagency.us. Pineagency.us.
And welcome back here to 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP. Back here with Coach Schooley for our post-game address here to figure out what's going to happen here. Great. We did have a running time, 2 more goals scored, 9-0 our final there in the third period. Goals by Hall and Anderson for the Dragons. Ended with 54 shots on goal to 8. Coach, good way to end the regular season and get ready for playoffs.
Yeah, I think it's a 5-game winning streak or 6-game winning streak going in, and that's just what you want. You want to be hot, playing your best hockey at this time of the year. I tell you, if Pine City keeps this kind of roll going and there's consistent play that they have and not retaliate, they're going to be a tough out.
Absolutely, yeah. The way they play, the way they control the puck possession, the offensive zone, I mean, they really know where everybody is on the ice. Like, you can see that they work hard, and they know where everybody is. The drop passes, they know the cross, when they go from circle to circle, they know where people are and where they need to be, and they're really running on a high level right now, and that's exactly what you want going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and not only that, they've been able to use 3 lines in these last 6-7 games, and that's a huge factor too going into these playoffs. If you got a little depth, and you might be running into teams that only have 1 or 2 lines that are playing a lot, so you can wear teams down pretty quick.
Absolutely. As we look as we are looking ahead here, looks like probably 3 or 4 seed, depending on how the coaches vote here. Finishing with a 16-8-1 record here in the regular season for the Dragons. Played a couple of close games, or some competitive games against Monticello. Lost to Cathedral. Maybe looking at the 3 seed. Should have a home playoff game next Tuesday here as we go forward. And I haven't really saw the bottom half of it, what the 6 or 5 seed would look like, but maybe a Litchfield, Escoquedo coming in here, or I don't even know what the other ones is. I didn't look that far ahead, but as you look forward here, what are some keys to victory next week?
Well, being home will be huge because they're kind of like when we came back from the games from Sasaga Lakes, they were kind of looking, it could be Sauk Rapids or River Lakes that they face. And when you got to travel an hour plus, just getting off that bus, getting your legs back, and their kids, that stuff doesn't bother them. But just being home, being relaxed, getting your home crowd out here gives you a good momentum going in. So looking at that, I don't see any possibility where Pine City is going to be on the road. But again, I'm not one of the coaches who make that decision. I just kind of seen them play most of these teams, and by what I see, very worst, they should be a 4 seed and have a home ice.
Right, and I think the thing that the dynamic that changed for Pine City a few years ago is going into that Mississippi 8 conference. When coaches voted before, it was like, well, you play in whatever conference you want to call it, right? You're playing in the Mississippi 8. You're playing against bigger schools. Yeah, I think you get a little bit more respect value. I remember a few years ago, it was probably more than a few years ago, but like they had beat Sauk Rapids. Pine City had a better record. They'd gone through all that stuff, and somehow they ended up on the road. So I think by that conference affiliation hopefully will help them procure that 3rd or 4th seed.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, because that year we had to go to Sauk Rapids, and Sauk Rapids was a below 500 team. Maybe they had 8 wins, and we were sitting with 15 or 17 wins. And how does that happen? And again, moving into the Mississippi 8 was great because a lot of those section teams are in that conference. Not only that, but Pine City does a good job scheduling those non-Mississippi 8 teams, so they kind of got that head-to-head competition. And if I remember right, the St. Cloud Cathedral game, that was a 1-goal game going into the 3rd period. And they scored 1 and then got an open netter or something like that. So they played Cathedral tough too. And like you said, Monticello, they're going to be a tough competition, but we always seem to give good games. And one of these years, the puck luck's got to be in the Dragons' favor. So if we can get over that hump, like I said, this is all speculation. We don't know who we're going to have. But the main thing is, before we could even talk about a Monticello or Cathedral, we need to get through game 1.
Absolutely. As we look to Mora, quick turnaround, right? Mora's in our listening area as well. Quick turnaround here for the Mustangs. They're going to have to play a Saturday game, depending on how the coaches shake that out. My guess is they're going to either host Princeton or they're going to be going to Princeton. So, again, quick turnaround, quick practice tomorrow, and then at it again on a Saturday afternoon. So I liked what I saw from Mora in that 3rd period, still competing, still gritting it out. Had a couple of more better opportunities there in that 3rd period, something that they could build on as they move forward going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and on Mora, I think they got a very good shot at winning that game. If Price has the type of game that he has tonight, he can turn that whole game around. I've seen Pine City play Princeton twice. I've seen him play Mora once, and just by looking at the teams, I think Mora's a better skating team and a more disciplined team than Princeton. So I think that's going to work to their advantage. So, good luck to the Mustangs.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you for your time here tonight. Appreciate all your help and intermissions and the post game here. So appreciate it all, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, I plan on being here.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. We'll take a quick commercial break and come back and wrap this up here on 1350 AM and 106.5 WCMP.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2.
The mushroom
and
melt is
weekends,
back at
7 till 2.
A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about
Hey
the
there,
A&W
Brad from
root
Lee's
beer
Pro Shop
freeze?
here. Are you
Signature
ready to
combos
show
and
off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Welcome back here on 1350 AM, 106.5 WCMP. Joe Lattimore here with you. Wrapping this one up. Big win here for the Dragons. 9-0 the final score over rival Mora Malacca Mustangs. Playoffs are upon us. Make sure you tune in the morning shows, 7:30, 7:45, 8:30, and 8:45 to Game Day Gilman. He will get us the up-to-date scores and who's going where and who's playing who here. And make sure you check back again on our stations as well. You can also find our broadcast schedules on WCMP.com and KBEK.com. Go to sports. You can see the broadcast schedule and see all of our scores across the radio dial. Once again, thank you to Coach Cooley, Coach Sauter, and Ethan Game Day Gilman helping me out here, getting everything set up and walking me through all the technology that I forget when I'm not here all the time. Once again, our final score here from Pine City. Pine City 9, Mora Malacca 0. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Drive safe, and we will see you next time here on our radio stations.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City.
In service to one, in service to all. For over 100 years, the Pine City Knights of Columbus has donated thousands of dollars and volunteered countless hours to many great programs in the Pine City community. Stay tuned for more information about their upcoming events. They need your support at these events to help raise funds for the continued support of these programs. The Knights of Columbus wish the Pine City Dragons best of luck in their postseason play and are proud to be a sponsor of Dragon Sports. Go Dragons!
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12 packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone.
Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art